Hello, babes. Welcome to another episode of Zavan's Angle. It's a new week. The second week is September. It's usually like a bit tough. How are we all doing? If you're not having an amazing time already, don't worry. Sit tight and enjoy, and you're gonna have an amazing time. So, welcome to this channel. Please click subscribe and subscribe to this channel. Like my video as well. Thank you. So our topic for today is body shaming, and we're going to talk about body shaming in three angles, okay? Three viewpoints: from the angle of the context, from the angle of the size, and from the angle of the accepted body type. Now, the context, how you say something, the words you use to say this really like could affect someone. You could say, Fati Bom Bom, Fatima. Those are like very rude. If you see someone you've not seen in a long time, and you're like, oh my gosh, you've added so much weight, you're now big. Oh, do you know that's not rude? But if you see someone and you do that repeatedly, like you've seen this person, you see the person the other day, chai, you don't add. You see the person another day, chai, you don't add. You're shaming this person, okay? Don't do that. Don't be that person. And if you see the person like, I better say you don't lose weight small, you're not complimenting this person, okay? Leave it be. Or if you see this person later when you saw the person, you've added and say, it's been a while I saw you. Oh, I like the way you look. Do you get? So the context, how you put your words. If you say a short person, is that a compliment to tell a person, oh, the person is short? What person going to use that information to do? What are you going to use the information of? Oh, you're tall. What person going to use that information to do? If you say a slim person and like bonga fish, I've personally experienced that when I was like small, and then they used to call me bonga fish, and they used to even say if I sit on someone, person told me, stand up, your bone is choking me. Now I laugh about it, but it wasn't funny to me back then. And then I also had a friend that was slim, and when you tell her, you're slim, she's like, no, don't say that. Like she saw it as when we kept on telling her, she's like, I don't want to be slim actually. So like, it's actually rude to like be telling people over and over again the same thing about how they look. Don't remind people of how they look. They know how they look, okay? They look at the mirror almost every morning. So don't do that. Now let's go to the angle of the size. Fat, slim, tall, this one. Don't see somebody and say it. It's related to the context as well, but this is like body shaming someone for like literally being fat. Coming online to tell someone how to live their life. Yes, I know, like someone, you don't need to be this big, because obesity is actually like legit, like real. So, and then there are health issues that come with it. But like, you don't need to like shame someone for how they look, okay? You don't need to go to someone's comment section today, say the same thing, go again tomorrow, say the same thing, go to another day again, say the same thing, or see someone like, why are you fat shaming this person? And then let's go to the accepted body type. The accepted body type, sometimes it's the slim person, sometimes it's the BBL person, sometimes it's the figure eight person, and even for guys as well. Even those guys that go to the gym, it's the muscle guy, their legs are skinny, and then their upper body's like, you start calling them chicken legs. What's that? It's not acceptable. And then, or you see a girl, and then she has like muscle, like showing at the back of her legs, and you're like, yam legs. What the hell is that? It's rude. Don't tell somebody, see your yam. This man has big bum. I've also experienced being spoken to like roughly because of how I look in terms of, oh, my body type, oh, your shoulders are like broad and everything, or you do not have like as much hip or as much bum. You don't have bum. Honey, I do have. I just don't have it big. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have to pressurize me or tell me about how I look. I see myself in the mirror. I'm comfortable in my body. And the thing is that you can actually mess up somebody's mental health with all these things. But trust me, you can't mess up my own, because I can stay and just walk around like naked. Like, I don't care. I even want to go and live in a nudist village. So come on, man. I'm not the one. Growing up, I experienced people calling me different names. Is it Johnny Bravo, square shape? One guy in my school, my secondary school. Immediately I enter the class, it's like, and immediately like I sit down, he's like flat. It's wrong on every level, and I experienced that. And I know a lot of people experience things like this, and it's unfair. And he did this for a whole term. Do you know what 3 months of experiencing this is? But guess what? The next term, he came to be asking me to be his girlfriend after like finishing me for like one term. Every time I enter class in the morning by 7:30, somebody is doing that to you. How would the rest of your day be now? Come on. Anyway, I don't look at him too much because I was a girl, I was a bad bitch in school, so I don't have time for that. I was walking on the road and I passed some guys, and maybe because I didn't greet them or stuff, but they were like on the road. And then I just had like small yash. What is wrong with you guys? Like, there's nothing there. I know to get them, but I love how I look. You don't have to like shame me for how I look. I love my look, okay? So I'm just going to like stop there for that and go on and just tell people like, do not shame people. It's wrong on every level. Like, you're affecting this person's mental health or this person not being able to accept themselves, then you will not be wondering why girls are going to do BBL. I know that not every girl goes to do BBL because of um they don't have like the hips and bums. If you want to do BBL, then do it for yourself. I'm not against anybody doing anything. If you want to do gastric surgery because you're looking fat, do it for yourself, not because people are shaming you. Of them have, they just want to enhance it more. Love yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, damn, I look fine today, and mean it, okay? So if you've had a very bad experience with body shaming, please share with us as well in the comment section. Be comfortable, be free, release yourself from that thing you're hiding from, okay? You look peng. That's the way God created you. If he didn't think that women shouldn't look this way, he won't create you that way. If he didn't think a man should not look this way, look at yourself in the mirror. You have big tummy. You're telling another person big belly because the person is not coming for you as well. But different people deal with this in different ways, and this is very unfair. Okay, so I want to encourage body positivity. I am telling you, I have never wished to have like big ass or big bum or anything. I'm comfortable in my skin, and that's all that matters to me. And yeah, I want to just encourage people to like not come for people that way. Stop criticizing someone's look. You yourself, stop criticizing your look. Accept yourself for who you are, okay? Don't criticize somebody in front of them or behind them. Don't go to the back because this person might still hear it. And it's even worse when you do that to someone behind their backs. All right, guys, real talk time. Let's move on to our real talk. Our real talk today is the Lagos scammer. When I heard this gist, I was like, I have to. This is not what I plan to like give you guys this week, but when I heard it, I was like, it has to be. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's dive into this. Lagos Karma is about a girl. She met a guy at the airport, and this guy was like chasing her for like over like 2 hours plus. And then when she was about to like enter the plane, she just said, "Okay, you know what? You can have my number." Why I called it Lagos Scammer. They were both in Lagos airport when this happened, and they were leaving Lagos. He was going to a different city. She was going to a different city. And yeah, they started speaking on the phone, chatting, and he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. One name, you're special. I love what I see." The KKK, others plenty stories that men have to tell girls. And he's like, "What phone are you using? I noticed that you're not using the latest iPhone." She was using another version of an iPhone, and then there were newer versions. She's like, "I'm going to buy you a new iPhone. Don't worry. When you come back to Lagos, just let me know. Then I will send someone to go and pick up an iPhone for you. I'm very close to those of them in Apple Store, blah, blah, blah. They will pick up a phone for you." And she's like, "Hey, what's in the happen? All these stories I see that girls used to enjoy. Is it my turn to enjoy?" She accepted it anyways, but she wasn't desperate. She's like, "Let me see how this goes." They were chatting. He's bragging, telling her that, oh, he works with sailors and stuff, and ships and cargoes and all those things and all those like Sha mentioned some vessels, big money things. She's like, oh, okay. He tells her that, oh, I have a Rolls Royce. When I'm in Lagos, I don't roll around without my roll around. That's hey, I like that. I don't roll around without my security. My Rolls Royce is worth 300, 400 million. At this point, since he's like bragging and everything, she's a bit calmer, but she's like, my phone is coming in a week's time. Let's see what happens. She's waiting and she's like, let's see how everything will go. 1 week comes and she's back to Lagos, talking to him like, oh, I'm back in Lagos. How about the phone? At this point, I'm asking her, why didn't he just give you the money? She wants to sound desperate, like, let me let him do it his own way. Kind of like got the point. Sent his website, everything. He has a website, his pictures are there with company people wearing coverall, vessel stuff. It looked legit. She's excited and waiting for this guy to like come. He's like, I'm going to send my driver to go and pick up the phone for you from Palms and bring it to you. Driver calls her and it's like, oh ma, my Oga sent me to you. The voice sounded like the man's voice, just in a different tone, like a joke, but who cares? Somebody called with another number. She waited the whole day. This person never came. So she calls the man. Like, what's happening? I didn't get the phone. Oh, don't worry. When I come by myself, I'll bring the phone for you. Ah, what's wrong with that boy? Something fishy going on. Why you do me so, my baby? I had to finish it. She's like, I don't trust this guy. I'm going to like calm down. This phone thing goes on for like a bit. And oh, don't worry, they'll bring it to me. And the same thing, the same thing. She's like, okay, fine. Don't worry about the phone. It's okay, we are just friends and we just met. I kind of like understand, let's move on. And he's like, oh no, nothing about we just met. Oh, me, I love you so much. I am my babe for life. Oh, I'm going to take care of you. Oh, this one, that one, send me your account number, let me download money for you. She sent her account number and she wait, money no enter account. Oh, weeks passed. And she's like, I beg, let me remove my mind from this guy. This guy is definitely a scammer. And then she blocks him everywhere, like, okay, I don't associate myself with this guy. And then weeks passed and he's coming again, like with another number. Guess the number he's using to now reach out to her. The so-called driver's number. Why using your driver's number to message? I said, which one? What do you mean my driver's number? And I said, this number. He said, oh, this is my number. The number that driver used to call. Like, see the way he's exposing himself already. Fine and good. So I told you that she had like link to his website and everything. And she just goes through the websites. The number now obviously contact is the number on the website. Would you put driver's number on your website? I don't think anybody will put their driver's number on their website. He keeps calling her, calling her, calling her. She blocks the number. He uses her number to call her again. He's like, please, let's just have a dinner. Let's just talk. And he had already made mount his car, the Rolls Royce. Let's have dinner, let's talk. We've never like seen before after like the airport, so like let's actually like get to know each other and everything. So in her head, she's like, okay, maybe he didn't want to give me because like maybe he didn't trust me enough and stuff. She's like, okay, fine, let me just go and hang out with this person. I don't care if he gives me anything or not. But he also told her like he has a house, one big estate in Ikoyi. She's like, let me just meet you at the restaurant. He's like, no, come, let's go from there. I don't want to just enter. Like, I'm too big for this to go and be sitting and waiting for a woman there. So don't worry, you're not entering inside the house, you're just coming. And guess what? The house is in like all them Ologolo area. It's not a bad area, but like he comes out of the gates. He's like, oh, Don Jazzy is my neighbor. This one. I don't think Don Jazzy lives there, but if he does, okay. She's looking at this house. This house doesn't look like somewhere that somebody is living. It looks like maybe all these houses that they just finished building and they've not yet sold it, and maybe they just cleaned it up. Looking at it, the compound looked empty. You thought you actually like legit enter or what? Anyway, she's like, let's go for this dinner. And then he's like, oh, where is your Uber? He's like, oh, I just stole my Uber to go. She's like, he's like, I didn't bring car. It's Uber. It's the Uber that I thought we would use. Oh. She's like, I don't understand. She's like, what about your securities and everything? She's like, no, I want to do like a low profile kind of outing today. But you're the one that told her that you don't go out without your security details. They shall booked Uber. Uber came and they went for the dinner and she went back home. And here comes the part I am interested in. This is my channel. If you watch my first video, I said I do not want people, girls especially, to make the mistakes that can be avoided. So you try your best not to like make the same mistakes again. So that's what I'm like on this channel, and I'm telling you bit by bit. He goes out again with this guy for like another dinner, and he's like, oh my baby, I've not done anything for you since. All these celebrity girls always in my DMs every time on Facebook messaging me. I don't even understand. It's only you I want to give things and everything. So I don't know if that's the accent. I don't know why I made the accent up, but you guys accept it, okay? So he gives her his card when they go out for dinner. He's like, I bet take go and withdraw money, small money, and just take. The limit is like 150, so just go and withdraw and take. Why do you want me to stand up and go and start looking for ATM in this dinner place? Like, oh, there's an ATM outside. Transfer the money to me. Why should I get up and start doing that? Why didn't you bring cash or something? He's like, okay, let me transfer. So he goes to this thing. He said, oh, I wanted you to just take the money that could come out of the ATM. Okay, but transfer, I'll just give you small thing first. So later, don't worry. I've transferred too much this period. So I will not be able to transfer much. Let me just give you 100 first. And he gives her 100K transfer like cash. She's like, okay. Finally, he has done one thing. But for my Rolls Royce Oga, meanwhile, this second dinner again, they went with Uber again. I'm not saying anything wrong with entering on Uber, but not when you've already like made up like stuff. You can't do that. It's not acceptable. Big man. He's like, I'm going to transfer money to you now. I can't transfer much to you. Write a check for you. You go and cash it out tomorrow. She's like, check. Waiting they'll call. And then he give her a check of like 500K. When he gives her this check, he's like, I've not even seen my baby's body before. Obviously, like she's ready to do what she wants to do with any man that she feels like she's comfortable with. But I don't think she should have done it because she's not yet comfortable with this guy. I'm thinking is the check. So she agrees to go and sleep with him that day. Things went on. He probably compliments her body that she looks nice. She goes to the bank to go and withdraw. The check bounced, and it's about something about insufficient fund. So she's calling him like, what is going on? What do they mean insufficient fund? Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you full of lies? Why are you full of everything? Evil. And she's saying that he's like, oh my baby, I told you now. Don't worry, I'll transfer to you later. At this point, she's like, I am done. And she blocks him again. Everywhere. Pata, pata. This woman has blocked this man how many times? I mean, fool me once, fool me twice, 3 times. That's something else. Please, Ipu, tell me, men that do these things, what exactly do they want from the women? Because he keeps coming. Is that you enjoy scamming women? So please go comment section and tell me why they like to. It's like the devil trying to like feed. It doesn't make sense. Just tell me, guys, why. The channel out for this week is the fuel scarcity in Nigeria. It's crazy, like crazy. I mean, like the inflation, the long queues, school resuming this week for students. How are parents coping in this economy? Because it's really hard. I mean, I used to wish like I had children back when I was like 22. Like I'm like, I wish I already like had my kids and everything. But now I'm like, okay, everything happens for a reason, like legit. Because the economy is a pain in the ass. But thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, parents, for keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. I don't know, I'm thanking you, but well done. Keep pushing. The transportation is so high by a choke. There is something about the Dangote refinery going on. We have Dangote saying he's waiting for the president. NNPC said they're going to ask Dangote refinery about their product sales price. I mean, this information, why is everything pending? Everything should be flowing. Tell us. I know that there are powers like people that were making money from this process. from importing, from exporting crude. There were people in powers making money from these things. So these people would not just let go like, oh, somebody has built a refinery now and then it has to go through that place. Like, this is how business should be and everything should go through Nigeria. People would fight this. So they're like forces fighting each other to ensure that, oh, one person gets this or one person gets that. We know that's the backstory of what's going on. But the thing is that this has an effect on us, the masses, us, the Nigerians. Any popularly known as Ajip in Nigeria, but like, is that Oando running any right now? They've bought their rights, and guess who owns Oando? It's Tinubu's brother. Oando usually like does downstream, but now obviously since they are buying the rights of any fully upstream, yes, they already had like shares already with any before now, but now taking over, bringing Orlando people to like be in charge of all the operations instead of like any people. You know, any people that are from Italy. It's good that we Nigerians are trying to like run our business ourselves. All is thicker than water, right? So I don't know how this is going to be at the end of the day. I'm not saying this is fully Orlando. I'm saying that companies, there are other companies, there's Shell, there's Total, there are people, there are a lot of downstreams that I'm not even aware of. How Dangote Refinery affects them, it's something that I do not know how they're going to come to a conclusion for it, but I hope they come to some kind of agreement and make this work and the fuel price just goes down and things are like a bit better for us Nigerians, because it's a bit stressful at the moment. It's really, really stressful. God we trust. Music recommendation. I don't always recommend new songs, guys. So don't come for me, but I try to recommend as much new songs as possible. I just recommend the songs that just are beautiful at the moment, and if you listen to it, it just calms you down and it's energetic. So I'm going to recommend Fireboy every day. That's what I'm recommending this week. And movie recommendation, I'm going to recommend Madam Web. It's a bit calm, but at the end of the day, just keen to like the storyline, and yeah, just enjoy it. My shout outs. I mean, people say they love my shout outs. Thank you very much. So for my shout out this week, I'm shouting out to two women. The first woman I'm shouting out to is Alaja Kuburat Okoya, and the second woman I'm shouting out to is Dr. Shade Okoya. So these women are wives of an industrialist, the area of Lagos, by name Chief Razak Okoya, and it's they own the Eleganza Industries. Most of the plastics and some other things we use in Nigeria are actually like made by them. The peace level of Alaja Kuburat has to be studied. I mean, she has been his wife for over 50 years. These women are two wives of several wives that he has had. The one is the first one and the other one is the last one. And the last one is more involved in his business. She's the CEO of his business. She pushes and everything. And I've seen a video before where the daughters of the first wife keeps praising this woman. What made me to even like come and shout out is I saw some trending things online with their children, some things going on online with some of their kids, and I just remember that, oh, Shade Okoya, a little man that literally like walks every day, and you still maintain this beauty and you still go out on weekends. Like, I'm not going to let my husband's last wife be the CEO of our company. I don't think I'll let my husband marry an extra. I saw like this song coming online, so in as much as he was showing some things on TikTok, he still found a way to like still advertise their business online. They are very business minded, and I'm already seeing that it's already pushing on the children and everything. So congratulations to them. And this brings me to the end of today's episode. I hope we are all having an amazing time. So please, guys, click subscribe and subscribe to my channel, like my channel.